Hi guys, can you help me understand the criteria Boris Johnson has for selecting his cabinet? What was the criteria for selecting Matt Hancock as health secretary? These are the people running the country. What was the criteria for selecting these people? Because you're going to hear Matt Hancock describe a hospital that doesn't exist while at the same time standing in front of that hospital. Let's hear what he had to say.
I've come to West Suffolk Hospital, one of the 40 new hospitals that we're going to build. I've been to
one of the 40 new hospitals we are going to build. So he's standing in front of a hospital claiming that the hospital doesn't exist. Like, I understand that Tories like to take the mickey out of people, out of voters. But you're standing in front of a hospital that exists claiming that it doesn't exist. Saying, we're going to build this hospital. See this hospital behind me? We're going to build this hospital. What?
To the site, the preferred site, just around the corner from here. And it's incredibly important that we rebuild this hospital.
So first he said we're going to build 40 new hospitals. Now he has clarified to say we're going to rebuild this hospital. Look, if you have 10 hospitals and you demolish one, you go down to 9, and then you rebuild the demolished one, you go back up to 10, then you haven't you haven't built a new hospital. You have maintained the number of hospitals. Now, you may say, well, look, he didn't mean new hospitals. Well, that was the promise back in 2019. Boris Johnson, Matt Hancock's boss, said this.
What we're committing to is a programme of 40 new hospitals, starting with 6. You're absolutely right.
So, new hospitals, not refurbished hospitals. So, Boris Johnson lied to the public. He said, we're going to build 40 new hospitals. Matt Hancock said in this interview, we're going to build 40 new hospitals. And then he turns around and says, we're going to refurbish this hospital.
Because it needs it. It's almost 50 years old and it wasn't built to last this long. But crucially, in this 40 hospitals programme, including here at the West Suffolk, we're going to build green hospitals that play their part in our...
But once again, you're not building 40 new hospitals. You should have been honest with the public by saying, we're going to refurbish 40 current hospitals. We're not actually going to build new ones. Now, I don't know how this refurbishment is going to go. Hopefully, if you're going to refurbish the hospitals, you're going to make them bigger. You're going to increase capacity. But then be honest with the public back in 2019, when you said we're going to build 40 new hospitals. You should have said we're going to refurbish 40 current hospitals. Or maybe we're going to build a few new ones, but we're not going to arrive at 40 new hospitals. There's a huge difference here. Now, I don't know what sort of refurbishment Matt Hancock is talking about, but he has been clear by saying he's not building a new hospital. He's standing in front of a current hospital saying we're not going to build a new one.
Zero carbon future, and we'll also save costs by making sure that they're energy efficient and that they are as comfortable as is necessary for the very best possible care. It's all part of the modern approach that we're taking to this biggest investment of capital in the NHS in its history.
Now, do you believe Matt Hancock? Actually, I don't know which part of his speech here we're supposed to believe, but this is not new. This is back in 2020, last year. It says here, government misleading the public by claiming 18 hospitals built since 2010, says senior doctor. So, this is from iNews. I'll leave a link in the description. It says here, one of the UK's leading medics has accused the government of misleading the public after it claimed 18 new hospitals have been opened over the last 10 years. In response to a Freedom of Information request from asking how many new hospitals have been built in England since the 1st of January 2010, when the Tories have been in power since then, the Department of Health and Social Care said that there had been 18, although this figure includes partial new hospitals as well as existing hospitals that have been refurbished or redeveloped. So once again, Matt Hancock talking about building new hospitals, his boss Boris Johnson talking about building new hospitals, but in reality, they're not new hospitals, they're refurbished hospitals. And as I said before, look, if they had come out and said, honestly, look, we're not going to build new hospitals, or if we do, it's not going to be 40, we may build 10, we may build 5, we may build 39, but we're not going to build 40 new hospitals, we're going to upgrade the hospitals. Wouldn't that have been a better policy? Wouldn't that have been more honest with the public? But at the end of the day, we know that the Tories don't care about being honest with the public. They care about convincing the public to vote for them. And unfortunately, the public don't seem to care when Boris Johnson tells lies. He can tell lies in Parliament, he can tell lies in the media, but it doesn't make any difference. For the vast majority of voters, it seems. Recent polling shows that the Tories are up again. Boris Johnson is doing even better than before. So when we combine the lies of Brexit, we combine the lies that Boris Johnson made back in 2019, the public are still on board, it seems, and are willing to give him another majority. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?